Okay, Steven, what are we doing today?
We are going to watch A Star is Born. Our eyes shut up. Our eyes are full of mascara.
No, you don't close your eyes.
Okay.
You want to look up? No, you don't. Just look straight at me and don't flinch because I don't want to poke you in the eyeball.
Oh my god.
No, don't blink.
How?
You just don't.
I need to blink.
We are going
To watch? No, that's what we're doing. Our eyes are filled with mascara, so if we
They're
cry...
filled.
Tanner's parents, if you see this, it means nothing.
God damn it.
They're filled to the brim.
You'll know. So, we'll find out.
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Before these get ruined, I think it's important that we highlight that we look beautiful right now.
Oh yeah, no, we look gorgeous.
Popping.
So today we're chatting about A Star is Born. It's a new drama about music. We have only the time between leaving the theater and getting to dinner to review the movie. We both had mascara put on us by my sister to see if it would run, if we cried, and I definitely did. But mascara just doesn't do its job at all.
No, I mean,
We did it for nothing.
It did its job. It made us look glorious.
We were beautiful, but it was torture.
So, we just watched A Star is Born, starring the lovely Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. And gonna say up front, it made a lot of grown-ass men, fall into tears. Steven apparently didn't put up enough makeup, but he was one of those grown men. And I hate to be that guy, but I didn't like it at all. Not because I don't think it was a good movie. Well, I think it was an unbelievably well acted movie, but I don't understand what that movie was supposed to be about. And I really don't know what it was supposed to be about. So I'd love to hear your opinion on that.
I mean, what is any movie supposed to... what was Venom supposed to be about? It's telling a story that's maybe been made before. It's adapting a story, but it's not... What are movies for if not to make you feel something that you wouldn't have felt otherwise?
And I get that. And it made me feel things. Like, there are a lot of scenes in that movie that are incredibly well acted, incredibly thought out, beautifully staged. I just couldn't figure out what the message was supposed to be. And I was hoping for some good stuff at the end, but oh dear, here, let me get out of the way. Every time in the same spot, I'm put in an awkward situation.
This person was being a dick. You weren't being a dick this time.
They
were just stopped in front of the store,
which isn't really a dick move. I'm pretty sure they were just picking up their grandma, or some old lady.
Fucking grandma.
I know. God damn it, grandma.
Walk next time.
Anyway,
Lazy
so
ass
back
grandma.
to me shitting on this movie.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I think it was experiential. Like, it was beautiful music, beautiful people, extremely well acted. Like, holy crap. Like,
the acting
first of
is
all,
phenomenal.
I didn't know Lady Gaga could act. I'm assuming a lot of people didn't know that before this. And Bradley Cooper was incredible. I mean, my gosh. This isn't a movie you can go in and expect. It's not a fable. There's not a message to be learned necessarily. It's you go in and you have an experience, and it's beautiful, and it's an experience that was made by someone who believes that it's an important experience to have. That's what's great about movies to me. It's not, you don't have to go in and learn something every single time. You don't have to go in and have a complete roundabout story. You don't have to go in and have a main focus. I understand if you're criticizing the plot because there didn't seem to be... I can concede that the plot was, well, somewhat non-existent.
I hate that I'm shitting on it because I know it's a good movie, but and Also, I tend to not like these movies because I'm probably dead inside.
Jesus, you're not dead inside. You don't have to. You don't have to be destroyed by it to enjoy it, or even if you don't enjoy it, this does not mean you're dead inside or a sociopath.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. There was a lot to enjoy in that movie. Those awkward scenes.
I
Bradley
think you
Cooper.
explicitly said you did not enjoy it.
Okay, I know this isn't like intended to be Oscar bait, but there was like some things where I was just, do we really need that? I get the artistic choice, and I think it's like powerful and interesting, but
Are you saying you think some things were made just to coerce tears, or?
yeah, I think some things were just a bit much.
I understand that, and I've felt a similar way in some senses. I also felt the reality of it.
I like that your mom chose not to warn you.
She actually, so my mom just saw this movie the other night, and she told me I maybe shouldn't see it. But
Oh, did she?
when people tell me shit like that, like I'm like,
Don't
well, I'm
give
gonna go fucking see it now. like I gotta know why I can't see it. Good call, Mom. Though I did not need to be this sad right now. If Bradley Cooper does not get nominated for leading actor in a male role or whatever, whatever the hell, I would be shocked. At least nominated. He might not win, but he will be nominated.
His character was astonishing, and he was painfully believable at times.
He was sexy. Like, I'm not usually into that, but he was, like, I can admit he was incredibly good looking. Lady Gaga was really gorgeous too. I haven't ever seen her. I think a lot of us are seeing her without makeup, without all the crazy outfits, without everything, just kind of stripped down, and it's totally works for her. Like,
I liked that too. I liked her costuming at the end. They made her a star without making her Lady Gaga. Except for one scene where I was like, oh.
I felt like some of it reflected directly on who she is as a star.
And I'm wondering how much of the influence she specifically was for this. You know, some of the powerful emotional parts, those could not have come out of thin air. Those had to have come off of something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I haven't seen the other adaptations. I don't know if they follow the same storyline.
Oh, that's right, I forgot.
I don't know if this is based on a true story. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of powerful emotions. It seems as if this is based on someone's personal experience, because it was very personal. It was very intimate. All the scenes, the sex scenes, were incredibly intimate. Like, if nothing else, if you've never been in love, I feel like this is a really good example of what it's like, at least at the beginning.
Yeah, it's the beginning, the whole thing.
No. At least at the beginning of a relationship, I can totally get on board with the incredible power of love in the beginning of a relationship. It's when it's longevity of that feeling is when I'm impressed and or somewhat skeptical, because I've seen and felt how it fizzles out.
Mm-hmm.
But their relationship was beautiful, even though it was troubled.
There was two power fantasies in this movie. I know this is maybe a stretch, but how they first got together felt like a bit of an insane power fantasy on like the male side, and that he sort of kind of got exactly what he wanted in the most, powerful way possible.
Heroic, yeah.
And it felt like a bit much. It felt pretty one-sided, and all of his attempts were just perfect, and she was instantly into it, kind of thing. It kind of felt like they were appealing to that, like, you're a fangirl and you can be famous, and just, I don't know. It felt that aspect of the movie felt weird to me, but that definitely moved the plot along, and led to some greatness, but it felt strange to me.
I can see what you're saying. In the beginning, I was a little worried that it was going to continue to be so formulaic. He gets the girl, she gets famous. If you think that's a spoiler, then
then you
it's
didn't
called
see
A Star Is Born.
You didn't see the title
you
of
didn't
the
see
movie.
fucking title. I think, honestly, when you go into this, you can be sitting by your best friends, and both of you will have very different reactions to this based on your personal experience and based on the kind of movie you like. If you like dramas, I guarantee you're gonna like this shit. We were running really low on time here. I would absolutely recommend it.
I would recommend it too.
You have to know what you're getting into. It is going to be emotional. It's going to be hard to watch at times. Like I said, if you or someone you're close with suffers from mental illness severely, you might want to rethink going. Seriously.
Warning.
Serious. Or addiction, mental illness. I kind of use those
Serious.
inversely.
Literal serious trigger warnings.
If you don't like movies that don't seem to have a purpose, I also clearly, I'm not trying to hate, I'm being serious. If, movies are expensive. So if you're going into it expecting a really fun country story, get the fuck out.
Was it supposed to be country music?
Actually, I don't know.
I went into it because some of the sample songs had trailers.
He looks like a country musician.
Yeah, and I wasn't really
I would
sure
say
what
it's
genre.
more pop rock, maybe pop country rock.
I don't know. Wait, we didn't talk about the music. Hold on, we're gonna do
a lap around the.
We're gonna do
center.
a lap around the parking lot. I know that's
100% cheating.
I know it's cheating, but we need to talk about the music real quick. The music was good.